So I wanted to do a little review on the Nexus 5. I know it's a little late, but I just got this from a website called glide.com, and it was a really good deal. It was, what was it? It was 250 bucks for a 32 gigabyte model, and you know, as you know, these are retailed at $350 for the 16 gigabyte and $400 for the 32 gigabyte. And there goes Google now. But yeah, I picked one of these up because I had a Nexus 4 16 gigabyte version. Focus on that. And I cracked the the glass on the front and needed to get a new one for myself. And I actually liked the Nexus 4 so much that I bought one for my mother as well, and it was really a great phone. I really liked the rubber backing, or the side bumpers. It allowed you to really grip it. As for this one, I'm actually returning this because the camera's okay. The front-facing camera's pretty crappy. It's a 1.3 megapixel, which is the same as an iPhone, but this one's not nearly as good. Yeah, I mean, you can see it pretty clear on there, but it's really not that great taking selfies or whatever. Mostly I use it for Snapchat, but the front-facing camera, or the rear-facing camera, is an 8 megapixel, and it's okay. It has image stabilization, optical image stabilization, but it's, like I said, it's just okay. The video is probably the best perk on that. The battery, I actually I actually tested this out for a few days, and I had the actual had this running on refresh 24/7, and it actually drained it like no other. It literally gave me 5 hours of battery life before it drained out, and had to recharge it. But yeah, other than that, it's a really quick phone. Really like it, except it's a little bit big for my taste. I don't like to reach too far. That's also coming from an iPhone 5C that I got from work, so this thing's tiny, and you know, you can sort of do whatever you want with it, and or hold it however you want, and it just fits in your hand really well. And I don't really get the I guess why cell phone makers are just really making these cell phones really large when you can just have a tablet. These things barely fit in your pocket. Well, actually, the Nexus 5 actually fits in my pocket pretty well because it's really slim. As you can see, it's a lot thinner than the iPhone C is. Also, I have a case on there as well, but either way, it's a lot thinner. As for phone size, it's probably about an inch, maybe a half an inch wider than that, and at the top here, it's just probably a half inch as well. Well, no, probably a full inch right there. Everything else was great on it. Love Android. I really don't like iOS, so this is sort of, you know, really wanted to get my hands on the Nexus 5 just to see if you know, I could use it as my daily driver. Whereas the iPhone, don't get me wrong, I don't hate the iPhone, but I'm just not an iPhone enthusiast. Plus, I like having, you know, certain widgets on my phone, as well as just something that's not an iPhone, or something that people don't normally have to pay 500 bucks for. So I've opted for the what's it called? The Moto X, the 2013 version. So that should be coming soon, and I may or may not give a review on that, depending if I dislike it or not. But yeah, this website's glide.com, and it's great. You know, you get phones with excellent condition, good condition, acceptable, and you basically pay off of that. And they're used phones, except, you know, this one's rated as good. I wouldn't say it's that great. There's some scratches here, and on the actual screen there's a bunch of scratches on the surface here. So I would probably consider this acceptable, but that's just my standards. I take really good care of my phones, minus that Nexus 4 accident. But yeah, I mean, the Moto X that I just ordered, it should be coming in sometime this week, and it is, you know, supposed to be a lot easier to handle, a lot grippier with the rubber plastics around it. So hopefully it's not nearly as bad slippery as this iPhone 5, or hopefully not as bad as this Nexus 5 here, because this I love this orange, or this red. That's part of the reason I wanted it, mainly because it just stands out. But it's really kind of just not grippy in the hands, and I'm reaching a little bit too far for this as well. And you know, I could get the Moto X for like $70 less. So in my eyes, it was a good deal just to really not, you know, not worry about I guess the ridiculous the slipperiness of this phone. And I know the Moto X's camera is a lot worse. I actually really like the iPhone 5 camera. And this Nexus 5 is just an okay, you know, picture taker. The Nexus 4 wasn't bad at all. I actually had a few in low lights with the flash. Obviously with the flash it made it a lot better. I thought the flash wasn't bad on theirs at all, and it took better pictures than my buddy's HTC One, so I thought that was a lot better. So yeah, we'll see. I just wanted to give a little talk on this Nexus 5 and the actual back on it, and how it feels nice in the hand, but it's just a little bit too slippery for my taste. I mean, it's not nearly as slippery as this iPhone. The iPhone 5C has this ridiculous, like, it's just ridiculously plastic, and it just, if your hands aren't a little bit moist, it's gonna slip right out of your freaking hands. So I have this little this rubber piece here that actually protects it a little bit, and it makes it a lot easier to hold in the hands. But yeah, that's it. Let me know if you if you agree or disagree with my comments. I really love the Nexus 5. I really wanted it to be the phone, mainly because, or be my phone for my personal phone. But yeah, it's just a little bit too slippery, and the screen's a little bit too tall. Don't want to be playing a little finger gymnastics here, but other than that, the display is awesome. I really like the display. And oh, there's a text message. But yeah, other than that, yeah, we'll see what happens. Anyways, peace out.